Welcome to the Sajine Clarity Podcast, a space to explore our clarity journey from survival to authenticity. I'm Sajine, and here we dive into the raw truths of breaking free from the expectations we've grown up with, rediscovering our voices and thriving after life's challenges. But this isn't just about my story. It's about life, from relationships and self-discovery to the messy, beautiful questions we all face. No question or topic is off limits here. So if you're ready to embrace courage, healing, and living life on your own terms, you're in the right place. Let's connect. Let's grow. Welcome to the journey. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This podcast is for informational and inspirational purposes only. I'm not a licensed therapist, counselor, or medical professional, and the content shared here is based on the personal experiences and insights. If you're facing significant challenges, please seek the support of a qualified professional. Remember, your journey is unique, and you deserve the care and guidance that is right for you. Welcome. I'm truly excited to have you here again with me. This journey of clarity that I have embarked and what I want you to go through is amazing. So what are we going to be talking about this week? Let's see, what do we have? I know. It's called When Healing Lets You Wear Heels Again. Reclaiming femininity, choice, and self-trust after survival. This is for women who are healing from narcissistic abuse, spiritual control, toxic work or church systems, long-term self-abandonment. Which I pretty much think that that's for all of us ladies, because we've had to go through so many lies in our life, right? And there's a time in our lives when we start seeing things just how we always wanted to see them, but never could. Why? Because we're all in that little rat race of trying to see who can attain the best. So, this is not just about shoes. No. It came to me because today I decided I needed some beautiful new pump stilettos. I've never had them. Yes, I've had other types of high heels, but not something classic like this plain black. They're gorgeous. I love them. And the reason I love it is because it's taken me 8 years to wear heels again. The amount of stress and anxiety that I went through in my toxic divorce from my toxic ex was brutal. The hot, cold, it felt like I was in a wind tunnel with rocks flying at me, being sucked left and right, thrown around. It was brutal. And then 2 years ago, I had an awful fall in the backyard, off of the backyard steps. My foot rolled in a shoe and I fell to the ground onto the concrete patio. And it took me 2 years to finally get that regular mobility. I mean, once in a while it still kind of hurts, but it feels much better. I wore the heels. I walked in them in the store and they felt great. So I'm in this new journey of exercising. It's taken me 1 year just to get the endurance back. And now I am working on the inflammation in my body. And ever since I started doing that, and adding more weights, switching out my diet, and learning to read more and even listening to audiobooks, the studying of healing, and just being here with you guys, talking about my life and showing you all the things that I've done to get better, and hoping that I can pass this along to many of you, has started helping me finally start losing weight. And I think it's because I decided to tell myself, I give myself a year to 2 years to start seeing some results, and 5 years to be the best optimal person that I want to be. Yes, I do want my abs. Yes. Why? Because I feel like I want my arms too to be strong, because that shows me that not only am I inner strength, but outer strength too for my body. My body deserves it, and I think your guys' bodies deserve it as well. So let's continue on this journey that I have here for today's subject. Yeah, I could talk about it and say it's because of fashion, but no, it's about choice, returning after control. The amount of control that I had in my marriage was brutal. And mind you, yes, I was skinny, but I think it was an unhealthy skinny. I never had enough food because he never gave enough so we could have enough at home. And I always gave him the bigger portions, and I got what was left. And it wasn't okay. That's why I always felt sick and tired and stuff like that. And after my divorce, it was feeling inflamed, tired, and my body was in pain all the time because of the amount of pain I was subjected to. The discard was terrible. And then the post-divorce coercive control, brutal. And I had to take control of my life. There's no one's coming to save you. There's no triage. There is nobody who says, let me help you, to feed you, to make sure you're doing okay, to make sure you get rehabilitation. There's no one. The hard truth is there's no one. Because the thing is, the abusive ex has poisoned everybody's minds, and they think you're the issue. And then some of them are just plain afraid of that toxic individual, and so they disappear on you. So you're left alone to do this. So, if you're still in survival mode, you'll make it. I'm here. Listen to my other podcasts and look at all my information I have on Instagram. I want you to know that you'll make it. I was so skeptical. There was days I thought I was at my last whim, and no. This is the time where you get to take your own time. This is your own hospital and rehabilitation center, is your home, your heart, and your soul. And you're going to take every day slowly. It's like having this big injury, sports related, and now you have to learn to walk again. You have to learn to feed yourself. You have to learn just to be human again. And we'll be there, okay? If you're still in your sweatpants, you're not behind. You're regulating. I still have my sweatpants. I love them. I think this is the most I've ever had sweatpants. Why? Because I work from home. So, but they're nice sweats. I have different colors, different designs, different fits, and I make sure I look good still. But it makes it so much more bearable when you have so much inflammation in the body. And the thing is, once you start feeling good, then you want to start looking pretty. I never thought I was going to get there. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was done. I was just going to be wearing flats the rest of my life. And today, 8 years later, I decided I want my pump heels. Oh my goodness. I am now taking care of my skin, my vitamins, making sure I have enough water, enough sleep, enough exercise. I'm telling you, the exercise is brutal. But there's something so rewarding when you're done. And I love weights. I just love them. I love the rowing machine. I'm telling you, just try it. It's amazing. The way that your posture improves, your shoulders, your arms, and your stamina, walking, jogging. Just do it. You know what I love doing? Getting out there in the morning, looking at the sun. At night, I love seeing the stars and constellations, the moon, the planets. Enjoy it. It's there for you. You know, the thing is, as survivors, we default to loose clothing, neutral colors, invisibility. Why? Because we're tired. We just want to just rest. But you know what? I'm not going to shame anybody. That loose clothing, like what my child used to tell me, Mom, I want my soft pants. And I didn't understand why. Once I wore it, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it's a game changer, you know? Trauma and control teaches us, don't stand out, don't attract attention, normalize the cocoon phase, remove shame entirely. You don't have to worry about it. The thing is when you have people who are coming at you left and right, you want to not stand out. You want to blend in. You want to be a gray rock, right? The less attention you attract, the better, because I've always said, if they're not going to help you, then I want to rest. That cocoon phase is like that butterfly, right? That caterpillar that gets into that cocoon phase, and later it emerges as a beautiful butterfly. Trust the process. I know it's cliche, but yes. Remove the shame entirely. No. Everybody else gets to rest when they have some type of injury. Why can't you have that time when it's an internal, emotional, spiritual injury? Comfort is not a failure. Comfort was medicine. Always remember that. You need it. So my next part is the moment choice comes back. The subtle shift. It's crazy how it comes back. Strength returns. Posture changes. Body trusts and rebuilds. Now, I had to start walking. Just walking. And in little bits. Because my body was in so much pain and it couldn't endure much. And I was quite embarrassed because I was like, I know how to walk. I know how to do things. So why is it so hard? Just being outdoors sometimes was scary because I didn't want people to see me. There was people who knew me as the skinny girl. And no, I wasn't so obese, but it was not who I was. And it hurt me a lot. And when we were married, he shamed me. He had some choice words of what I look like. And it was horrifying. The more he pushed, the more he tried to destroy me, the more the weight, or I think it was inflammation mostly, stayed in my body. So now that I'm feeling much better, wanting those heels or dresses again equals my body feeling safety signal. Femininity as a self-expression, not male approved. Yes, indeed. The femininity that I'm choosing now is because I chose it. Now, don't get me wrong. I love wearing my pants and my boots or any type of other lower shoe. But now I want to look feminine. You know, it was a joke between my mother and me. She would always say, oh, when she was wearing a dress, she was like, oh yeah, I chose to dress like a woman today. And it was funny to me because what she was saying is, I chose femininity today, and that's okay. And so that's what I'm choosing. You know, the heels for me means balance, especially after that fall. The times where I just stayed on the sofa because that's all I could attain to. The many times that I've worked from home and I've been just barefoot. Oh no, I'm taking care of myself. I have my slippers now. I have my indoor shoes. Why? Because I need to take care of my feet. My feet are the ones that carry me around and help me during exercise. I'm doing my grounding. It needs to be done because you are worth it. It gives you this earned confidence. That confidence is beautiful. It's something that makes you feel happy that you're alive. So, I didn't dress up to be seen. I dressed up because I finally saw myself. You get to be all of it now. This is where your message expands beyond femininity. You can be sporty, athletic, soft, feminine, practical, powerful, mechanic, gardener, executive, nurturer. That's the beauty of us ladies, right? Identity is no longer assigned. You choose daily. You can still be feminine and still do the rest, you know? But it's your choice. There's nobody telling you what you can and can't wear. Healing didn't box me into one version of womanhood. It gave me access to all of them. And the ability to have that is so exciting. So when they're waiting for you to fail, because it's there. Strong, grounded truth, no bitterness. Toxic exes, workplaces, churches, friends, some of them expect regression or depend on your silence. Your thriving disrupts the narrative, but you don't live to prove anything. You live to own your life. I think that's the best thing. Once you're out, it's beautiful to know that you can own your own life. Instead of what my toxic ex said, I own you. No, you don't. I own myself. Their expectations are not my assignment. Remember that. So I'm going to mentor you. This is my mentor moment. You're safe now. If you're not there yet, you're not late. You're not broken. Safety before visibility. Invitation, not pressure. Remember that. You will get there. You're safe. Hold on tight. You're here. You're safe. You're allowed to arrive gently. That is my area. That is my hope for you in my space. So, you know me. I'm not going to let you go without giving you 5 homework questions for journal or reflection. 1. What did my body need when I chose comfort? And did I ever thank it for protecting me? 2. Where in my life am I begging to feel safe? Enough to choose beauty or structure again? 3. What version of myself did I silence to survive? And what does she want now? 4. Which choices feel empowering and which still feel performative or pressured? 5. If no one was watching or judging, how would I show up this season? My other favorite part, go ahead, sit down, relax, close your eyes, or just know that you're in a safe place. So this is returning to the body with safety and choice. We're going to ground ourselves with our breath. Let's be aware of it. Feet on the floor. Nothing is required of you. It's time to release our survival armor. Visualize shedding expectations. Thank the body for protecting you. Invite softness without losing strength. Reclaiming choice. Visualize standing tall. Wearing whatever feels right today. No audience. No judgment. Our integration. These are going to be our affirmations. I choose what supports me. I am safe to be seen. I trust my timing. I know sometimes it feels like you're never going to get there. The people who have disappeared. The life that you thought you were going to have has disappeared. You may be in warfare, but I want you to know your God won't let you down. That illusion, that fantasy, wasn't supposed to be there. you're getting something so much better. And I know it hurts to hear that. Because you want what you have invested in. Trust the process. Take today and decide you're going to take care of yourself. Today I take one step forward, whether it's walking, whether it's my health, whether it's my children, but all of it can be done. Know that you'll make it. Take that step today to keep moving forward. No matter how hard it feels, keep going, and you will get there. You are valued, you're enough, and you're safe. Go ahead and open your eyes. Wiggle those toes, your fingers on your hands. And let's start our journey. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode on this Gene Clarity podcast. I hope it gave you something to think about, feel, or explore on your journey. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share it with someone who might need it or reach out to connect. And if you're looking for deeper insights, go ahead. Go look at my Instagram page or my YouTube shorts. They're there to help you grow and move forward. Until next time, this is Jean, and have a wonderful day.